Hello everyone and welcome to my Q&A where I will be answering all the questions from the video that I posted last week where I was wandering around a park quite randomly and decided, hey, let's ask you to ask me some questions. And that's what I did. I had quite a few questions. In fact, I've got many pages. I've printed them all off. And this is probably going to be in two parts simply because you'll get bored quite quickly probably. I'm probably not the most interesting guy to ask Q&A questions about, but maybe you'll find them interesting, my answers. We shall see. I'm planning on sort of maybe regularly doing vlogs of some sort, possibly on this channel, where I answer questions or perhaps discuss things over Football Manager videos, possibly. I don't know, it's just an idea. So if you've got any more questions, feel free to put them in the comment section below of this video too. So this part one, I've tried to, I don't know, place questions in a particular structured order to start with, and then I sort of lost track, and then part two is probably just going to be very random. But I'm going to record both parts now, upload them in two parts, and as you can see I'm in the corner of the screen, but I'm not expecting you to just watch me because that's probably a bit dull, so maybe you could play Football Manager or something else in the background whilst you listen to me ramble on. So I think I'd better get cracking before you fall asleep. So the first question is from someone called Darth Joey Jojo. By the way, if there's any spelling mistakes or grammatical errors when I read these out, it's your fault because I'm reading them how you've written them. Okay, this guy said, "Who are you?" ? Sorry, I only popped onto your channel because of the FM League, but the vids I've seen have made me chuckle. Well, thank you, Darth Joey Jojo, for that. So, I guess, who am I? My name's Paul Holden, and I make videos on Golden FM, which you're watching now, I presume. Well, you must be. And it sort of started with a Twitter account called Golden FM, which I set up in May 2012 with my friend Tom, who doesn't really post very much on Twitter anymore. But then I set up the YouTube account myself and have done videos ever since. So that's just a bit of background to me. Anyway, next question. FIFA Bot has asked, how old are you? So I'm 23. I turned 23 back at the end of October. So I don't know if I look old or young. That's for you to decide, I guess. Or maybe I look my age. Sam Lewis has asked, what football team do you support? I think most of you probably know now that I support West Ham United. Ryan Osman has asked, I'm from Southampton. Are you from here originally? No, Ryan, I'm not. I was born in Chelmsford in Essex and lived there most of my life. Then I went off to uni at the age of 18 and I went to the University of Southampton, which probably answers a couple more questions later on. But anyway, I went there and stayed there for 3 years, on and off, obviously back and forwards with uni, sort of there half the time. So I suppose half my time was in Southampton, half the time was in Chelmsford. Went home for a year to Chelmsford, and now I'm back in Southampton for reasons that I will explain in a little while. So Lewis Baker, this follows on, has asked, what part of Southampton do you live in? I'm not sure whether to answer this because I don't want people stalking me, but I guess the people that actually live in Southampton that watch these videos is probably only about 2 or 3 of you maybe, if that. So you probably won't know where it is anyway. So I live in the area of Southampton called Portswood. Southampton's huge, Portswood's quite big, so it's unlikely that you're going to actually be able to find me. The Epic Mango has asked, which other sports do you like / play / watch, etc.? Open bracket, apart from football obviously, close bracket. Can't wait for the upcoming videos. Well, thank you, Epic Mango. I see you commenting all the time, so thank you for that. I enjoy watching most sports. I love like all the Olympic sports, that sort of thing. I love watching them. I love watching rugby, even though I don't like playing it. I hated that at school because I just wasn't butch enough, and I could run, that was about it. Reasonably fast. Just need some water. Splashed me. I like cricket, but I've not really played it much. My granddad got me into rugby and cricket, watching them anyway, because he likes them. I'm the only one in my family that really likes football, so I sort of became a West Ham supporter because of my best friend in year 2, and that was about it. So yeah, but I do love sport. I like playing racket sports when I get the time to. Tennis, I used to love playing squash and badminton at school, but I haven't done so since. But I'm up for watching most, but I'm not really into extreme sports at all. No, not into that. But I mean, standard sports: football, tennis, cricket, rugby, that sort of thing. I enjoy watching and maybe playing. Skippy has asked, "What is the weather like outside?" I'll have a look. It's a rather lovely day, lovely wintry day. Not too many clouds around. Yesterday was very windy, but today it's fine. And now we're moving on to work/uni questions. So a lot of you, because I guess in the video that I posted, I was ready for work, for a meeting in Weybridge. So people are probably wondering why I was there, what I do for a living. So there's a few people, I'm just going to read them all out and then answer the question, because loads of people have asked. Ruben Watt has asked, what did you study at uni and what uni? Sam Slaughter has asked, what do you do for a living? And if you went to uni, what did you study? UK. What do you do for a living? Ryan Darbs, what do you do for work? Waleed Noxes has asked, what do you work in the real life? What do you do for work in the real life, I guess? Proinsius HD, what is your job title? Mr. Farting Snail has asked, what do you do for your main source of income? Buckling One has asked, I'd love to know what your day job is. So I guess starting with uni, I studied geography, BSc Physical Geography at university, and I managed to get a 2-1 at the University of Southampton, which I've already said. And what do I do for a living? What's my job? Okay, I work for quite a small company, a data company. We deal with independent data from corner shops and that sort of thing, and then sell it on to companies, basically. So I do a bit of everything: data analysis, account management, marketing, sales. It's interesting because I get to do a bit of everything. Moving on then. So there's a couple of questions about love life. I've titled it, which, yeah, well, anyway. TJ has asked, where did you meet your fiance? So I have a fiance, for those that don't know. You may think, he looks too young to be engaged, what? But yeah, anyway, I am. So where did I meet Jenny? That's her name. I don't know if she wants me to give those details away, but anyway, you might as well know now. I met her at university, as you probably gathered, I guess. Yeah, we lived together so it was my last year of uni, and we needed a new housemate. Yes, we're going to just put some oil on you. And no, this is I'm gonna shut up now. What's going on? Okay, housemate. Yeah, and basically Jenny came along, and it was her second year of uni. She's in the same school year as me, but she took a gap year, which is why she was in the year below at uni. And yeah, it all kicked off from there on. Adam Gal 39 has asked, has your fiancé ever been annoyed at you for playing Football Manager? Not really. I make sure I've got a good balance. You have to understand that there are, even though everyone jokes about it, there are more important things in life than Football Manager. If you love Football Manager and that's your one love in life, then fair enough, just play it. But there are other things in life that are important. So it's good to have a balance. And she sort of finds it a bit crazy that there's so many people that bother watching my videos, watching me just poke sort of the keyboard whilst playing Football Manager, and you decide to watch my videos about it. She doesn't really understand that, but finds it quite amazing. So yeah, she's completely fine with it. So hopefully for the foreseeable future I'll be making lots of videos for you guys. And I'm getting married this year, so yay. That wasn't meant to sound sarcastic. Sex in the Beach 99, okay, has asked, how do you manage to play Football Manager and doing videos with studying or a job? Because it's a lot of time in it. Yep, it is. Love your videos. Well, thank you for that. Well, it's, like I said, it's just a good balance. I generally play Football Manager and then record a video at sort of intervals during the season. So there's not really many saves outside of my YouTube career now, I guess, that I do. It's mainly everything I do ends up on YouTube, I suppose. But there's like one save which I started, but that probably won't go up. That's just a bit of fun. But yeah, it's tough, I guess. And when I get maybe more hobbies, when I've settled down in an area and I go out there and join a tennis club or play squash or something, and then maybe it may be a bit more harder to sort of organise my time. But for now it's fine, and I'm sure in the future I'll be able to get a good balance. Josh Hackney has asked, "Hi Paul, I was just wondering what is it you like about uploading videos on YouTube? PS, liking the videos, by the way." Well, thank you once again, Josh. Well, uploading videos. I just love how my love for Football Manager is portrayed through those videos, and you enjoy them, and you bother to watch them, like them, comment on them, subscribe to me, find an interesting in my saves. It's just crazy. I find that amazing, and I hope to grow and grow and grow, and that's my aim, I guess. And for you to actually enjoy that is pretty stunning. So I guess that's about it. It's just really interesting seeing you guys follow my Football Manager career on YouTube. Mark Roberts has asked, "What software do you use to record, edit your FM videos, and where did you get it?" I used to use the Camtasia trial, which I could just uninstall and install again, and then I would be able to record my screen, and I didn't really bother with video editing. I still don't do enough, really. I'm hoping to increase that. I've bought a program called Coral Video Studio X7. I just read that. I don't know that off by heart, but yeah, I bought that for about £35–40. Pretty cheap, really, I think, considering how much some programs can be. I like Camtasia, something like £250–300, something stupid. So it comes with a screen recorder, which is perfect. So that's what I'm using. Records in full HD. I can do webcam stuff as well, like this. So yeah, there we go. That's what I'm using, so that's what I would recommend if you've got a little bit of money. How many more have we got to go in this video? A few. Sorry guys, where are we up to? 12 minutes. Oof, quite long. But part one will be over after about 6 more questions. The FM guy has asked, "Who in the FM community do you enjoy watching on YouTube?" And sheet, I live near Chelmsford, which excited me a little more than it should. XD. So, hello, fellow Chelmsfordian. Well, you live near Chelmsford, whereabouts? Who in the FM community do you enjoy watching? Okay, so a lot of people, most of the people, well, everyone on the FM League. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you do. I enjoy everyone watching all those videos. There's a few others, the smaller ones coming up. Basically, whoever I retweet on my Twitter account, then I enjoy, or try and watch the odd video every now and then when I've got time. I particularly like people like Statistical Approach nowadays, and Dr. Benji FM, and Work the Space when he does upload videos. Obviously he's been very busy lately. Those sort of, I suppose, stereotypical people. But there are other ones that I have enjoyed watching recently. I need to try and look at the camera more. It's quite hard with a webcam. I should probably use a proper camera and then it'd be a bit better. Tom Campbell was asked, other recommended FM channels, so I've just said some, but on my channel, on the right hand side, I've put a list of everyone that I recommend, or channels that you like. So I suppose non-FM channels. I used to watch some FIFA videos, but I don't really anymore. I watch the odd one from now, time to time, when I have the time, or one looks interesting, but they're pretty much all the same, like pack openings. You're like, oh come on, do something different. But I really like this guy called Adriano. I don't know if you know him. He was sort of involved a little bit in the FM community a couple of years ago. I think he took part in the FM Cup that I took part in. But he's grown really big, well, reasonably big recently. He's like up to about 18,000 subscribers. And I just find him hilarious. He does FIFA videos, but it's the only one that I make sure I watch every single video of, because it's just he's just entertaining. He really is. I love him. Timothy Borg has asked, how much time do you dedicate to playing FM and editing videos? Just the time any sort of time I can. I don't force myself to play, because it's all about having fun, and if I'm forcing myself to play, it won't portray my videos. It just sounds like I'm bored. So that's maybe why sometimes in the past my series would just sort of end, because I got bored, and there's no point recording for the sake of it. But I've really enjoyed FM15 a lot, so I'm keeping on going with West Ham. Obviously I've got Nottingham Forest now. It's going to be another series up at some point. So yeah, there's not really a specific time that I play or edit. Rory Westwood, how long do you spend playing FM a week/day? That's once again the same sort of thing. As much time as I can or want to. LNMHD. What is your main goal on YouTube? Will you bring some new series to the channel soon? Second question, yes, I will bring more series and new series to the channel very soon. What is your main goal on YouTube? Everyone's main goal on YouTube is to grow and get popular, I guess, and get more people loving your videos and liking them and commenting on them, getting more subscribers. And I'm not going to lie, that's my aim too. I'd love to grow because, I mean, I love doing this, but the more and more people enjoying them, the better, really. So, yeah, I'd love to just grow. Will Lewis has asked, would you like to be able to quit your job in the future to do YouTube full time? Simple answer, yes. I mean, who wouldn't? If you started making YouTube videos, surely that is your aim, because that would be amazing. But Football Manager isn't sustainable. It's never going to grow big enough, or unlikely to grow big enough in a way, in that sort of way. So I've toyed with the idea of uploading other videos to my channel. I don't know if that would betray you because you know you're subscribed to a Football Manager channel. If I started doing something else and maybe you wouldn't want to watch. I thought about doing some vlogs because I suppose that's about me rather than having to do other games. FIFA, I play occasionally, but I don't know if if I did do other videos, they wouldn't be as regular as Football Manager, so it's not like they would get in the way of Football Manager. Perhaps let me know your thoughts. I will be doing a survey at some point. I keep saying I will, but I will be doing a survey on my channel and getting your thoughts on just a few questions that I will think up and you can answer. Where was I? I had thought of something then, but I've forgotten. Oh yes, so YouTube full-time. Yeah, so maybe I could grow some other things, but we'll see. We shall see. And lastly, to end this video at the 17th minute mark, it's probably going to be 18 minutes by the time I've answered this question. Noah Roper has asked, what is happening with the FM League? I'm so hyped. So you probably all know about that now anyway. That question was of course asked quite a while ago. But there's 8 FM YouTubers taking part. Make sure you check it out. We're doing a mini league and then sort of a knockout round after that. And just playing each other. And we've got teams that we've drafted. So mainly Premiership teams, players, and 2 world picks as well. So a team of 18. And yeah, check out the trailer if you haven't done so already, or the videos on my channel already. Who is your favourite player on this year's FM? Pretty tough question because there's lots of players, but I'm going to go with Patrick Roberts from my West Ham team because he's been amazing. He's an amazing wonder kid and develops into an incredible world-class talent. So there we go. That's the end of part 1. Thank you for watching. Now to do part 2. I've got the Satsumas ready for my break before the second half. And I hope you enjoyed watching. Please leave a like. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Please leave your thoughts. Other questions, maybe thoughts on the future of my channel in the comment section below. Sorry, I probably said in a bit too loudly there. But yeah, really thank you for watching. I hope you're sort of semi-interested in my life in some way now, but you're probably not. But I shall see you in part 2. Or maybe not if you just cannot be bothered to watch it. See ya.